On 7th March evening, we had the opportunity to meet and interact with the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. This was a very exciting moment in my life. All the invitees, we got an opportunity to speak and tell our stories in front of the Prime Minister of our country. The Prime Minister was very, very kind with us, and we had such a lively and memorable moment. A lot of people keep asking me how, when, and where did you start with the idea of making a kiwi wine. So all I can say is this idea started over a glass of wine itself, because my partner used to bring a lot of wine. Like, I used to bring imported wines, some Indian wines, and then we used to toss it over a dinner and then discuss about wines. And there's a time when he said, we need to have a winery and we need to make a wine. But initially I was opposed to it, because I know we had very little resource, and then I was tied up with small kids on my back and front, and I wouldn't be able to devote time for it. But then as he was very insistent on his idea, so I started doing research on my own. I did physical visit to farmers' kiwi orchards far and wide, and I found a lot of kiwi fruits were available, and then there were also fruits rotting much on the ground. There were no buyers like that. So that was the time I decided, I think setting up a winery could be a boon for our place, because a winery is nothing but a food processing unit, and wine is a way of preserving the goodness of fruit in the form of wine. So what I've noticed is, like, now with the winery, we get a lot of domestic and foreign tourists as well. And apart from that, now the farmers are, farmers do not lack any market linkage anymore. They get a lot of queries and buyers from outside even. And nowadays what I've seen is, like, even they have started making saplings, kiwi saplings in huge quantity. Even I myself, I get calls like they need kiwi saplings, and I directed to the farmers, like they need it in huge quantity, 5,000, 15,000, like that, 20,000. Then the demand is going up. So I'm very happy for this kind of trend that has started. So this is like how things are going, with a small spark of idea, and then implementing it meticulously, and then conveying our efforts to our small product that we are bringing out to the market. And actually it's a lot of love and support from all over our place, Arunachal Pradesh. On 8th March, early morning, we were taken to Rashtrapati Bhavan, and from outside I saw the grandeur, the architectural beauty of the Rashtrapati Bhavan. There were flower gardens, and the flowers were blooming. Then red carpet was laid on the stairs, and we were escorted inside a majestic hall, and we were seated. We were given instructions on how to receive the award, and we even did some rehearsals. Then we saw the ministers coming in. I saw ministers from Northeast also being seated there, and soon the First Lady came, and then the President himself came in. We all stood up and sang the national anthem, and then soon the ceremony began. It was very, very exciting day for me, and I was a little bit nervous too. And finally, when the name was announced, my name was announced. And when I went very close to the President, he took my name. He said, "Tage, you are doing a wonderful work," and he handed over this golden citation, which is so precious and prestigious one for me. I received it like a small baby into my arms, and I cuddled it very closely on my body, and then I took it and I brought it home. So this moment I never imagined in my life, that I'll be that I would be capable of receiving this award from the president. And this announcement of Nari Shakti Puraskar actually officially came very late to me on fifth evening. Only I got to know that I'm to rush to Delhi. So far, my experience with Naara Aaba has been of bittersweet one. Um, it's actually been 5 years, and then I can say it's still very chaotic, a lot of work. We work as if there is no tomorrow, so there is a lot of energy draining, physical tiredness is there. But having said that, I want to tell that I love my work. I enjoy doing the work, which is very important, because until I enjoy the work, I cannot actually execute anything. So I'm absolutely enjoying what I'm doing. There is physical tiredness, but then there is that energy and that excitement from inside to continue doing it. And I'm actually like indebted. I owe so much to the people of Arunachal, because from the time that we brought out our product Naara Aaba in the market, we received so much of love and support from people all over. And because of such love, encouragement, I get so motivated. I want to continue doing what I'm doing no matter what. And this is all I can say. Right now I'm going to show you the wine, the organic kiwi wine that we have here. So this is the 375 ml bottle. Then this is how it looks, the color of organic kiwi wine. So this is the same wine. This is the all label bottle that we have, and this is the new one that we have changed the label paper recently. And then now I'm going to show you some of the machines that we have here in the winery. So this is a small sterilizing bottle. Here we first clean the bottle manually and then sterilize it here before putting the wine into the bottle. Then we have these tanks. We have around 15-16 tanks, which are of around capacities like 8,000, 7,500, 5,000, 3,000, 2,500, 1,000, like that. So, and this is the membrane filter. It is called Kesselgard filter, and this is the one. And this is the capping machine for 180 ml bottle. This is Indian made, and this is like the membrane filter. Here we do the filtration of the wine, with multiple membrane sizes. Here we do the filtration 0.8, 0.45, 0.2, and then this membrane filter is done after this cartridge filter is done after the membrane filter. Then we have this capping machine for 750 and 375 ml bottle. Here this is Nasik made, but then it's assembled in Nasik. Here the motor inside is Italy made, so which is very efficient, and because the capping machine has to be very efficient one, otherwise the wine gets spoiled due to bad capping. Then these are tanks, these are hose pipes, and this is the motor we use to transfer the wines in the tank. And then there you can see this is 1,000 liter capacity tank where we warm the water. We sometimes need hot water, or rather like lukewarm water for dissolving or making the wine this solution before putting it in the tank.